Hi everybody, and welcome to your strength training day. All you need for today's workout is a set of dumbbells and a little bit of space to move around. We're gonna be working on some more compound movements, which just means we're gonna put a couple of things together to maximize our workout today. So if you're with me, it's time to get warmed up. So I wanna start our warm up today with correcting our posture. We wanna stand nice and tall. Think about lifting through the chest and bringing those shoulders back and open. I wanna bring one knee nice and high and then the other. So we're just working on engaging through here to stand nice and tall as we're lifting the knee. We wanna try to think about keeping this upper body nice and strong the whole time we're working out. Whether we're doing our arms or our legs or all of it together, this is the basis for our strength. We're gonna take this same movement, but I want you to bring it to an outward circle. So standing nice and tall, scooping that leg outward, and trying not to let our body kind of counterbalance that leg. So really stand tall and work hard to stay quiet through the upper body. Let's do one more on each side. Good, set that down. Let's do some circles with our arms, starting to warm up through the upper body, because today's workout is a total body. So we wanna make sure everything's feeling nice and warm and ready to go. Let's go the other direction. Good, keeping that tall posture. Next one, I want you to stop with your hands above your head. And I want you to think about pulling your elbows down towards your ribs and releasing back up. Now, as you're pulling down, I want you to think about working the back side of your body. So the muscles that are around your back and your spine, really pulling to wake them up a little bit. Let's do one more here. Good, releasing that. Bring your feet just wider than hip width apart. Now we are gonna do a couple of squats here, but I don't want them to be big. I need you to just warm up the hips, knees, and ankles. So come with me on just an easy, shallower squat. We're gonna work towards a bigger range of motion, but we'll get there. Right now, I just need to see the hips, knees, and ankles having a little bit of flexion and extension. Very good. Let's do one more and stand that up nice and tall. Next, I want to continue warming up the legs a little. I want you to step back into a shallow lunge. Stand up nice and tall. Remember, this is shallow. Like I said, we'll get to the bigger movements. Don't worry. We're just getting everything to move in the way that we want it to right now. So I told you we're going to do some compound work today, which means we're going to put a few things together. So we're gonna start with a combination move, and then we're going to isolate. One will flow right into the next. Take a little shakeout right here. We have about 30 seconds till we get going in the bulk of our workout. So I want you to grab your dumbbells. And I'm gonna show you what we've got first. I'm gonna start with my dumbbells up here. This is where our squat can get a little deeper. And then I want you to use your legs to help push the weights up overhead. A little squat to press. That's our combination move. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Combination of a squat and a press. Now, on this squat to press, you can use your legs to create that momentum and push up overhead. Pushing those hips back behind you before driving up nice and tall. Good. Keep this going, but in a few seconds, we're gonna get rid of the squat and go just the press right here. We're gonna change it up so that we're just doing the press overhead. You might notice this gets a little tougher because we can't use our legs anymore. We're driving straight up, sheer force. Now take a look. Don't let it lean back here in order to press these hands overhead. Come up tall and just press straight up. In front, you don't have to have it way back here. But guess what? It's time to isolate the squat. So bring those back down to your shoulder. And we're just squatting here. Now, if you feel like your arms are pretty fatigued and they don't want to hold these weights up anymore, drop them right here. Continue your squats with those weights by your side. You choose how you want this squat to look. You may also feel like you're a little warmer now. Maybe your squat is a little bigger. Okay, rest. Got a bit of a longer break here, so we're gonna shake that out. I'm gonna show you what's next. We're gonna come back to that first one, but we're gonna do a little something different here. We're gonna go to a lunge and curl. So it looks like this. We're lunging back, doing a nice bicep curl, standing tall. This is our combination move. So shake it out. You've still got about 10 seconds till go time. So reset that body. Get ready to come into that lunge and curl. Athletic posture. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bring it back, curl, and now go to the other side. Alternating those feet. And now look, I'm not doing one directly behind the other. I'm stepping it out a little. Gives me a little more stability to help with that curl. So you don't have to have one foot directly behind the other. After the combo comes the isolation work. So I need you to stand it up and just the curl right here. Try not to let that upper body push like this. I want you to stand super still. The only thing that's moving is those arms to curl the dumbbells up towards the shoulder. Now you probably have guessed what we're gonna go to next. Back to just the lunge. Again, hands can be here, or if you don't wanna hold them up anymore, they're right here. You choose. As I'm doing these lunges, I'm not letting my body collapse forward. I'm allowing my hips to lower to the ground, and I'm keeping my upper body fairly quiet. Rest. Set those down. Okay. Now we go back to that first set. So that squat to press, we're gonna revisit that combo. So take some time. You know what you're gonna do. You're gonna be right here with that squat to press. Remember, with this combo, you can use your legs to help get those weights overhead. Take advantage of it. Use that momentum to help drive up overhead. Okay, big deep breath. Reset. We've got 10 seconds till go time. So I need you to grab those weights. Good, bring your weights up here. Squat to press. 2, 1, go. Now remember, you have that option of staying shallow and working on that press. Or if you're feeling a little warmer, you might want to increase your range of motion. You choose. Make sure that as you do that overhead press, you're not leaning back. Drive up, keeping that torso really strong. Just the press right here. Pressing straight up overhead, but look, don't look at your ceiling. It's gonna get you to lean back. We don't want that. Look forward and press up overhead. Keeping that body nice and tall through that torso. You remember what's next? Isolating the squat this time. Bring those weights either to your shoulders right here, or if this is a little too intense, you need a bit of a change, that's where you drop these down here. Keep it nice and controlled. This is definitely not about speed or how many reps you can do. Keep that form. Keep everything moving in a nice smooth motion. Three, 2, 1. Set those down. Shake it out. As you might have guessed, we've got to go to our lunge curl combo again. So give it a little shake. You've got some time. Grab some water if you need it. We've got a nice break here. so that you feel like you still have got something in the tank to help get you through this next section. Big deep breath, 20 seconds till we go again. Start to find that athletic posture. If you're ready to, you can pick up those weights. Alternating lunges, bicep curl, shoulders pulled back, strong core. Get ready to move in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lunge and curl. Take your time. Remember, it's not about speed. Some nice combo work that's going to challenge total body. So we don't need to go too fast. Focus on that form. Next up, we isolate the curl. So we're going to stand nice and tall, and just the arms are moving. The rest of the body is statue still. Try to make sure that it's just the elbow bending. Don't let it become the shoulder. It's not a huge movement. It's coming up in front of the shoulder and right back down. Next up, we isolate those lunges. Choose where you want those weights and bring it to the alternating lunges. Try not to hinge forward. Don't look at the ground. Find somewhere in front of you to stare. Keep everything lifted and strong. Under 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake that out. Moving right along. Got some new moves coming at you this time. So you take a rest, grab some water, but keep listening up here, because this is what's next. We're gonna have a little hinge forward, a pull, a reset, and a stand. This is your combo move. We are going to be working our back and a little bit of our glutes to keep us in that forward leaning position. So if you're with me, grab those weights, stand nice and tall. Your first move is that hinge forward. So come with me, bring those weights down around your knees, lift the elbow to squeeze behind you, reset back down, stand tall. Go again, pick your own pace to move at, and keep that spine nice and long. Should be focusing on your upper back. We are going to isolate in just a few seconds, just the hinge forward. So come with me, down to the knees, stand nice and tall. Down to the knees, stand nice and tall. If you feel comfortable, go a little closer to the floor. Nice hinge forward. It's not a squat. You'll see my hips are pushing back behind me, and my spine stays nice and long. On your next hinge, I need you to come forward and stay there and isolate the row. So now it's just those arms moving. Upper back is working hard. And if you can, pause at the top and squeeze before you lower down. Good, long spine. Looking a little bit forward, not down at your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Next group of exercises, because there is another set. Give that a little shake out. We're going back to our squat, but this time you only need one dumbbell. So set the other not too far away. We will need it again. And you're gonna bring your dumbbell up towards your chest. This is a little squat again. It does not have to be a really deep squat. You're gonna bring yourself down and you're going to push, pull, and stand. Squat, push, pull, and stand. That is our combo. And we are ready to start it right now. Here we go. Squat. As you extend that dumbbell, I want you to think about all the muscles around your spine, keeping your back really strong to extend way out in front. So right here is working to help keep me upright on that push-pull and not let the back round out here. Yes? Keep it strong. Keep this weight right where it is, close to your chest, and bring it to that squat again. This time, allow your elbows to target a little closer to your knees. Keep yourself nice and strong through the spine. Those elbows coming down towards the kneecaps. Good, about 10 seconds left here. And then I think you can probably guess what our next isolated move is. Come on down into that squat, push and pull. Stay right here. Now you might feel this in the upper back, which is gonna cause you to kind of round out your spine. I need you to fight against that. This is not a deep squat. This is just an athletic stance, a little bend through the legs. Keep going with that push-pull. For 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Let's go through those 2 groupings one more time. So that means you need both because we've got that hinge and row to get through. Now that hinge forward is better known as a deadlift. That's what we're working on today. So grab those weights. Just as a recap, for that hinge, it's not a squat. You're bringing those weights down closer towards the front side of your foot. Hinging right here. Adding that row for our combo. You ready? Stand tall. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hinge, row, and reset. Each time you're trying to squeeze those elbows at the top side of that movement. So it's almost like you're pulling from the elbow, or someone's almost got a string to your elbow and is pulling them higher each time. Hinge, pull. We're gonna go just to that hinge or deadlift movement, coming down towards the knees, standing nice and tall, pushing your hips back behind you, standing up nice and tall. Try not to let it round out through the spine. We want to work to make sure that the strength stays all along the spinal column. You know what's next, right? We need to isolate that row. Here we go. Just the row. Keep those elbows as together as they can be when they travel behind you. Remember to look just in front of you. Don't look at your feet. That'll cause your back to round. Stay nice and long. We've got under 10 seconds here. Can you pause at the top? Work a little bit harder for 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. That means we have one final set left. That combo of squat and push-pull. You may feel right here talking to you. And that's because we're waking it up a little bit and making it do the job that it's supposed to do. So I need you to reset your back. Take a second here, let it go, and then restack it back up. We're gonna bring our weight up here, and we're not gonna let it counterbalance through the back, right? So stand nice and tall. This is our final group to work through. So here we go. Squat, push, pull right here. And if this is feeling a little too intense for you, you can set that weight right down on the ground and complete this movement right here. This is very isolated through that upper and mid back and can be pretty tough. So you do what you need to get through this final set. We're going to just the squat. Choose what you want to do with that weight. Working on your squat here, you may focus on getting a little lower. But as you squat down, don't let fatigue bring you here. You're stronger than that. Stand nice and tall, reset, and keep going with that squat. We just have the push, pull, left. With or without that weight, we're right here. Just a little squat, little athletic stance to help push and pull that weight. Again, if your back's saying, I'm tired, you're bringing it right here. Keeping it nice and strong through that back, not letting it round out. We are almost there. Under 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that down. You are done. The hard part of this workout. I want you to take a second here and roll those shoulders back. All that work you just did keeping an upright posture is a lot of hard work. Let's go the other way. Keep those feet moving. Keep those arms moving. Good, and bring it to a nice step touch right here. Try to keep that strong posture for another 10 seconds. Just working on the recovery phase of our workout. Let those arms swing for 3, 2, 1. Officially, you are done the hard part of the workout. I want you to take your hands, clasp them together. This is gonna feel amazing. Round out that spine and release all that hard work. Let it go. Standing that up nice and tall, clasp your hands behind and pull the shoulders back. Good. Releasing that. Let everything go right here. Bring one foot forward. I want you to hinge just slightly towards that foot and lift the hands. Switch to the other side. Hinge and a nice little swing here. Should feel a nice gentle stretch in the back side of the leg. One more on each side. Shake that out, and you are done. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that I'm going to see you again really soon.